everyone. It is Wednesday, the 11th of September. How are you today? What are you and you, but especially you, grateful for? That is what I am talking about. Tell me about it. Tell me about your day and what you are grateful for. I am grateful to be here with you all this evening. I'm excited to be here on this Wednesday night live. I am moving and grooving with you tonight. I got all my stuff going on. I have pink calculator over here. It's exciting. Hey Lou, how are you? Great to have you here live tonight. I hope all is well in your world and you are having an amazing day. It is exciting to be here tonight. I think I screw people up when I'm more on time than late. More 8 than ish. I think I screw everybody up. But honestly, I love how much everybody watches the replay, which is just amazing. I think our replayers are. I got to give them a lot of love. I got to give our replayers a lot of love. Oh no, Lou, I'm sorry you're getting over COVID, but I'm glad you're on the swing there. That is not fun. I was just looking at uh, booking our COVID shots. I'm like, I've got the second half of September, and into the first half of October, I am like, woo, great. You might as well take me to Halloween. Um, with everything going on and the Make It Happen Empower workshop and just travel and everything, I was like, I need to get in like this week and get my flu shot and my COVID shot and just keep my immune system as good as I can keep it. We are broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube. For both Facebook and YouTube. Any problems with Facebook? Ryland's got the link to YouTube there in the show comments. I'm going to get going tonight because I want to hit a few different topics tonight. We are on the 11th. Everything in the Stay Positive book. Everything is temporary. Autumn transitions into winter. The young get older. Caterpillars change into butterflies. This is life. Everything shifts, and each experience is temporary. Enjoy what is, individual and fleeting as it may be. Avoid clinging. Surrender gracefully when change comes, because it will. And when it does, know that you too will shift, but you'll always be okay. Yes, you will. Actually, that's sort of what I again, the book speaks to me because that's how I wanted to start off tonight. Hey, Carrie, how are you in rainy Florida? Uh, I can't wait to see you, Rose, in Orlando. I was just talking about it. I'm like, after the second half of this month, I am just like straight out. I gotta keep my immune system healthy and everything else. I'm like, I gotta pump me up. But I want to talk about that you'll be okay for a second. I want to talk about because of the day that it is. It is September 11th. It is 9/11. And in this country, we tend to have short memory. So I mean, it's not that long ago. I mean, shoot, we're almost coming up on a quarter century since 9/11. I mean, when you put it that way, I mean, you're almost at a quarter century since 9/11. But, and especially with politics so divisive these days, politics has always had its moments, but it's more divisive than ever. Uh, but it is stressful, and the world is stressful, and there's lots of things going around, but you'll be okay. Like tonight's positive message, you're going to be okay. You will shift. When you look at all the things you have overcome since September 11th, it is quite amazing. But the best thing to remember On September 11th, one of the things I like to remind people of, there's so many things to remember, but is to be the people we were on September 12th. Okay, when everything else is said and done, be the people we were on September 12th. Be the people that come together. Be the one that helps your neighbors. Be the one. Be that person. And so that is the biggest thing I can say on that tonight. And I just thought I'd start there. Start there. Yeah, I mean, amen. I mean, I'm not here to preach to you, but I mean, it is, if we can be like that, if we can be more like that, if we aspire to be that way, Rose, we are pretty freaking amazing, and we have much more in common than what divides us. And so I am a big believer in that. I wanted to touch briefly on Old Navy. Old Navy's about to turn 30. Well, Old Navy is turning 30. Hey, April, did I screw you up by being on time? Great to have you here today. Everybody's getting super excited about Orlando. I know April is. I know she bought her plane tickets this week. I don't know what she was waiting for. She sneaks those charges in on the company credit card. But I know everybody's getting super excited for Make It Happen in Power in Orlando. I think we have a couple seats left. We're keeping this one very intentionally small for the details we're going to go over. So it is a smaller group, and we're intentionally doing that. And I think April's got like two seats. Two seats. Two seats. Kind of like two youths, but two seats. Two youths. Two youths. But Old Navy is actually going back to its youth. To its youth. Old Navy for its 30th birthday is dropping a 90s nostalgia collection. And actually, 90s nostalgia has really been a thing. I thought it was 80s nostalgia, but they're telling me it's 90s nostalgia. I'm not hip with all the cool fashion terms and everything else. But 90s nostalgia is really a big thing. And so um, they're doing vintage items with some modern updates. And part of rejuvenating the Old Navy brand. What is old? It's go back to home base. What do people like? They like, when they, I had that 30 years. I had that when I was younger. I had that when I was younger. You have that feeling for it, and it calls back. Uh, oh, April, I'm so sorry that Brookie's in the ER. Thoughts and prayers with you and Brookie. Uh, But yeah, so as you think about the fall, your merchandising in the fall, what nostalgia can you bring in as we head to the holiday season? Nostalgia is in, and I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that. Where are my football people? Anybody here like football? I mean, beyond the Super Bowl and the food, anybody here like football? Oh, some of my people here like football. And I want to talk football for a second. I want to talk about because um, go Big Red, yeah, you Huskers, Kansas City. Well, I want to talk about it because football coaches. So I'm going to talk about the coaches, and you're a coach to your business, and we're coaches to you. But most football coaches are and business succession planning have in common. Okay, football coaches understand that they have to sketch out a plan. Okay, they can't just go out on the field. I mean, even though some weeks may look that way, and say, just get the ball down there. Don't let them get the ball over here. You get the ball all the way down there. That's the game. That's the plan for today. No, they actually have a plan. Okay, they actually have a plan. Okay, and they execute the plan, but they adapt the plan as the game goes along. They don't start the plan that they start the game with, and the plan that they finish the game with is rarely the same. The plan that they start the game with and finish the game with is rarely the same. Certainly, the plan that they start the season with and the game plan they end the season with are nothing alike. They adjust. They have players call out sick, injuries. They have things happen. They adapt. And they're always thinking about succession. And, because there's only, what does the NFL stand for? Some of you are like, well, that's the National Football League. But the players call it not for long. They teach them about retirement early on. Be planning your retirement because it's not for long. Yeah, we have some of those players we love, but it is not for long. So they are thinking about succession planning, and that is part of what we're talking about. We're talking about business continuity planning at the Make It Happen Empower workshop and how important that is. But it really is a lot like a football game or any game. Okay, and those coaches get it. Okay, that they get that you have to adapt. I mean, even just today, talking about 9/11, you think about how you have to adapt, what you have had to do since 9/11 to move forward, how you have adapted your business. I mean, remember the first round. I mean, Christmas time of 2001 when the car dealers nobody was buying cars. Okay, and they were scared. So the car dealers had the first round ever with real 0% financing. And I'm not going to go deep into the metrics of that versus 0% today, where it's built into the price. But people were lined up to buy cars because they wanted a payment with 0% interest. Uh, Absolutely, Rose. Adaptation is difficult. Okay, adaptation is key, and it is difficult. No coach will tell you, well, that was an easy game to win. Okay, very rarely will they say that, and business is the same way. Adaptation is key. Being flexible is key, but actually having a plan is key. Having a plan, having systems, having processes, having these things in place is actually incredibly key to that. As Angie and I are working on the business continuity plan that you're going to get at Make It Happen, okay, that we've never done before. We've never done this, but it is so incredibly important. I about not just being in a car, not just having a family member. Um, I think about the compounding effects of all of those. Maybe a family member was in a car accident. Maybe you were. Maybe you have a family member and on jury duty. Your business needs to continue, and especially in our industry where we are the heart of the community. The continuity of your business is incredibly important because it's not just your livelihood that it's supporting, it is your employees, it is your suppliers. I mean, you don't know how important that is to your suppliers that your business keep going. And those of us came through COVID really saw some of that. Okay, you really saw how important your business was to people. And it is incredibly, especially in areas that had heavy shutdowns. You saw that. And so the continuity of your business. Okay, I hope we never see anything like COVID again in our lifetime. But the adaptation and the things you have to do to still be serving your community is truly amazing. Sneaking in, yes, Kelly. You're sneaking in like you had to sneak into your store during COVID. Hey, it is great to have you here, Kelly. I hope all is amazing in New Mexico. All is amazing. But yeah, so the next time, worst ever, right? And you survived it, and you adapted, and your business is different, and you are freaking amazing for it. And that is the whole idea. That is what a football coach does on the field every week, every season. Okay, so that you adapt throughout it, and that you train, and you adapt your game plan, and you adapt your strategy. But you've got a continuity plan. They've got a plan. They have a plan to draft new players. You have a plan to hire new people. Uh, and lots of progress did occur because of COVID. And it will occur again because your body, your business, your mind is able to move at that speed now. Think about that. Okay. Things that you did not think you could do that you now know you can. And you will gain and grow that way again moving forward. It's pretty freaking amazing. It is pretty freaking amazing and pretty exciting, but it really does have a lot to do with sports. Okay, and it has to do with succession planning. Continuity planning is what I really call it. And it is so incredibly important, that continuity, because everybody needs it. I think about the time where I was on a jury for a month. Okay, my business had to survive without Neil. There was no Neil. Neil was in jury. They didn't let you. Excuse me, Your Honor. Gotta make a phone call. Gotta take this call, Your Honor. I gotta take this call, Your Honor. That doesn't fly when you're on a jury. It does not. It does not. Uh, it does not. So you're not alone running this store. You have your trusted advisors in Angie, April, and I, but you also have truly amazing in yourself and your adaptability. And I wanted to think about that as we plan your business continuity, because everybody needs it. Everybody needs their business in this way and needs to look at it and needs to actually work on their business, and work on this part of their business, because life happens. Anything can happen, and even these little speed bumps, you need uh, contingency plans for them. And when you're prepared, Murphy doesn't move in. Murphy's law. Does not move in when you are prepared, or it's less likely to interrupt. Okay, it's an inconvenience instead of a catastrophe. So grab one of those last couple speeches that we have. As I mentioned, we are intentionally keeping our Make It Happen Empower workshop a little smaller because of the hand holding we are going to do in there. So grab one of those last couple seats from April. And if you have any problems or questions, reach out to April. She'll help you get that. But we're going to keep you and your business going. You know what else we're going to do? This video and everything I talk about, goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone in running the store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell. You can also share it with everybody you know, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at more 8-ish. Sunday and Wednesday at more 8-ish. But if you have a question between, just email me, Neil, Neil, at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. Thanks so much, Riley. We greatly appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you in a few weeks in Orlando. We start tonight every night with our year of positive thinking. I read you the 11th, and I'm going to read you the 12th. I like the title, The Power of Self-Talk. The most important conversations you'll ever have are the ones you have internally. What you say to yourself becomes your truth. Praise yourself often and share your successes with others. Speak about yourself with patience, forgiveness, and love. Humility and pride are not at odds with each other. You can be humble and still be proud of your accomplishments. I admit I have problems with that one. What you say to yourself inwardly affects the way you experience life outwardly. Be kind with your words to yourself because they are incredibly powerful. Yes, words are powerful. And the words to yourself and the things you tell yourself are incredibly powerful. Tell yourself you can do it. You can. Ladies and gentlemen, I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah. Make it happen in Power Workshop in Orlando, Florida, October 6th through 8th. I know we'll party there, but until then, and until Sunday night at 4 8 know that you, but most importantly, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you Sunday. It's time for dinner.